Hello. I'm going to try something new this month, and it's called Witchcraft Challenge 31 Days of Witchcraft. It's October, right? I got this. I'll show you what it looks like. Can't really tell, can you guys? Okay, there we go. And it is from Pic Collage. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ping one off a day, you know? And I'll put it in a playlist called 31 Days of Craft. So, if y'all want to do it, you can. You don't have to do it like first, second, third, fourth. You could wait till all of them come out and then do it, or you can do it like if I do mine today, you can do yours tomorrow or later. It's up to you guys. It's up to you. So the first one is, what forces would you say pushed you onto your path, if any? All right. So what forces pushed me onto my path, if any? I don't think it's a force that pushed me. I was probably, I'm going to say before my confirmation, because I didn't really want to get confirmed, but being brought up Catholic, kind of had no choice. And Catholic and European background, we kind of had no choice. It's either you're getting confirmed or you're getting confirmed. So I think it was at that point, because I had told the priest, the priest at that time, that I didn't want to get confirmed and that I had to. I had no choice. And I was asking questions, and he wasn't really answering them. And he confirmed me anyways, knowing that I did not want to be confirmed. So I think in my mind, I was like, something's up here. I don't want to do this. So it could be, that's probably just my experience, maybe. So I started like researching like other things because I knew I loved nature, and I knew like even when I was a kid and growing up, if I took something from nature, I always asked like, hey, can I use this for this? Or I'd find something on the ground and I'd say thank you. I was able to see spirits when I was younger. My grandma, I confided in my grandma a lot, who she passed away, I believe it was 2005. Um, so I was able to see spirits a lot, hear voices, all that type of stuff, and smell things. It was like really strong back then. Now I'm trying to build it up again, So I knew I was different, different in a good way, but back then I was just like, I'm not the same as everybody else in my family. So that made me, I guess, made me push more into finding who I really was. When I was about 13, I found Wicca, and I started researching that, and not on the computer, because back then you couldn't really find much stuff on the computer, so I had to go to the library, and couldn't even find much on the library. So I just started reading a bunch of like different, like pagan, Wiccan, witchcraft, all this stuff, like a huge genre of stuff. And I started compiling notes of, okay, yes, this kind of matches me, this doesn't. So I followed the Wiccan way, like a lot of the stuff that they've done through what I've learned, but I've never really said I am purely Wiccan. I've never done that. I've always kind of said I'm an eclectic witch, because I take a little bit from here and there, and I believe in different god and goddesses, in Jesus and God, but I just believe that there's more than one. That's my thing. So after my grandma passed, I realized, in the meantime, she had seen things, and I was like, oh, she sees things too. So you start putting the pieces together of your family history and stuff. And you gotta remember, back then, they had to hide kind of like everything. They turned a lot to like the Catholic religion and stuff because, or you'd be persecuted, right? So they had to hide who they really are. So I have no problem with that. But I wasn't pushed, really. I'm not going to say pushed, because I wasn't going, you have to do this. It's more I was being led that way, because that's kind of like where I was leading. And I was really sick as a child, too. Like, I had a kidney disease, and my life kind of like hung in the balance, of, will she make it past, puberty stage, or will she, go into the next realm type thing, right? So there's a lot of miracles going on there too. So I'm here, and yeah, that's kind of like what my path is. What forces would you say pushed you onto your path, if any? There you go. I've answered the question in almost under 6 minutes. There you go. So stay tuned for tomorrow's, and you guys have an awesome day. Bye-bye.